Well, hi, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to this KelbyOne demo. Scott Kelby here with Mr. Erik Kuna.
Hey, everybody.
We are both at KelbyOne, and I really quick want to let you know up front, what is this thing you're about to watch? We're going to basically show you what it's like if you join KelbyOne and what it's like. What's the experience like? Like, okay, if I join, like, what do I do and what's it like and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, because we got feedback from people that said, we just want to know, like, what it's like when I join and become a member. So this is just going to be a demo of, like, what it's like to be a KelbyOne member.
Now, I know that some of you watching are probably already KelbyOne members, so I want to welcome you guys and thank you for being here. But this webcast really is for people who are not members, to show them what it's like. And one reason why we're doing it right now is because a KelbyOne membership as a holiday gift is about as good as you're going to get. It's just awesome. You give this to a photographer and they will use it for a year, and they will think of you every time they use it, like, wow, remember when she bought me this for Christmas, or he bought me this, or whatever. And so it's just a perfect time. So we just want to give you a tour. We're also going to give you a tour of our studios here in Tampa, Florida. So we're going to go behind the scenes and just show you a tour. We're going to run you around the whole place so you can see. It's kind of cool. And so we're going to do that. And then, of course, now I'm just going to tell you up front, we're going to have a killer offer. We have a mind-blowing offer for you to join, and it's so inexpensive. So stick around to the end, because I'm going to have this thing, and you're going to, if you don't stay to the end, you're going to hear from other people. You should have stayed. So that's it.
So what is KelbyOne?
Basically, we're online training for Photoshop, Lightroom, and photography, right? And so that's us. And so a lot of the stuff that we do is on location. I think it's one of the things that separates us, is that you're right there with the photographer, seeing how it's done. They're teaching you exactly their techniques, and you're seeing it all happen in real time. And it's just, it is an immersive way to learn. It's an accelerated way to learn. And we have just some of the greatest instructors. I mean, the best names in the business teach for us. But like, here you are, in a national park. We have a whole national park series, and we've got, look, there's Richard Burnaby, like, out on location. I mean, these are some legends. And there's Joe McNally teaching dance photography with a ballerina from the New York City Ballet. There's a legend in photography, Jay Maisel. We're on location in Paris, and then here we are in Venice with Mimo Madani, and it's just, that's our thing.
And that's the thing, Scott, is we're out not only on location, but you're out there with the people that you're looking up to as a photographer. These are the people that not only are shooting great photography, but then teaching the right way to do it. Yeah.
Now, of course, besides being just on location, we're in Africa teaching you safari stuff. We're also going to give you this tour. We have our own studios here, because sometimes we're teaching Photoshop or Lightroom, and we don't really have to be in Botswana. But anyway, we teach all the stuff that you imagine that we would teach. We have tons and tons of classes, but we're very heavy into the post-processing stuff. We kind of made our name as Photoshop and Lightroom teachers, so that's where we kind of cut our teeth. So we have, of course, a ton of that, and so many great instructors. If you can think of someone out there who's a gifted teacher, they're probably already teaching with us. We have over 100 different instructors that are all at KelbyOne, and honestly, this group of instructors only exists here. So we have hundreds of online courses. We have thousands of lessons. That's kind of what we are. I'm going to share a couple of quotes that we got, unsolicited quotes, by the way. These were stuff that people said, like, on their podcast. And this is one from Steve Brazel's Behind the Shot podcast, one of our favorites. It's like a really big one in the industry here. And of course, this one from Richard Burnaby. We just mentioned Richard a minute ago. He's got this Beyond the Lens podcast, and Richard said this, and we asked him if we could use that quote, because it's wonderful. Of course, I told you we're gonna have a crazy, insane offer coming up later, but let's go through. I want to take you through 7 different things. All right. So the first thing is, okay, you join KelbyOne, and we send you a username and password, which, as you might imagine, is kind of standard stuff, and you log in. And so once you log in, you wind up at your dashboard. So let's take a look. Erik's got the dashboard up here.
Yeah. So this is where you'll land.
See the dashboard.
Yeah. You'll land right here on the dashboard. What's great about the dashboard is right up at the top, If you want to learn certain main genres that people want to learn, you can just click on it. It's going to take you right into those courses. And then right down there below, we've got this week's new course. So we've got a new course.
Hey, can I say something about this new course?
Yeah.
All right. I've been trying to get this guy to work with us for years. He is he's a Hasselblad master. But he is an award-winning photographer. He's from Tehran, Iran.
Yep.
He moved to the United States many, many years ago. And he is just an unbelievable street photographer.
Yes.
And he is like, I've shown his work over the years when I'm trying to teach the concept of street photography. I'm like, look
like
at Ali
this.
Rajabi. Look at what he's doing with light. And he goes on location. We flew a crew up to New York City to be with him, where you see him do everything. I'm so excited about this class. But anyway.
Yeah, and then we've got stuff over here from the blog. We've got a community, which we'll talk about later. And then different things like discounts and tracks and all that good stuff. But down below that, you've got all your new courses. So you can see all the new courses. They always have this little new thing up in the corner. And then you got recommended courses. As you start watching, it'll start recommending you what you like.
Yep.
And then down below that, we have tracks. So that's maybe what leads us into our next thing is, what are these tracks?
So what it is sometimes you want to learn something new. And let's just say, I don't know, let's just say it's wedding photography or whatever you're, we'll pull up one, there we go. Let's go, let's say that you want to learn Lightroom.
Okay.
All right, or landscape, let's do landscape right there.
Okay.
So you don't really know where to start. So what we do is we have curated 5 courses for you to get started with, because we have so many landscape courses. I wouldn't think that we have less than maybe 30 or 40, maybe more landscape courses. Well, which one do you choose? You let us curate them for you. So these are the 5 classes in order that I would recommend to a friend to learn landscape photography very quickly, an accelerated way of learning. It tracks your progress through so you know, and then once you get through these 5 classes, you will have such a great understanding of all the essentials that you'll be able to go to those other 40, 50 classes and learn very specific things like just shooting waterfalls or just shooting at golden hour or any one of those topics. So these all get you started. Each one of these is designed to get you started. If you've never used Photoshop before, if you've never used Lightroom and all, this will get you into it, right? So that's what that is all about. The learning tracks are curated so you're not alone. It tracks your progress, you're gonna love it, and it leads you right through everything.
And this is one that we just released that I want to feature this one. If you're in a Lightroom and you're wanting to know start to finish, I just want to have that foundation where I'm comfortable with Lightroom. We have this new complete Lightroom learning system.
We just released this. This is the latest release from us as far as a big system. And I did this because Erik and I do workshops all over all the time. And here's the weird thing. We do these workshops and we'll talk to people and they've been using Lightroom 6 years, 7 years, and we're like, are you pretty good at Lightroom? And they're like,
comfortable.
I'm okay. And like they don't really have a deep understanding of Lightroom, so they kind of struggle a little all the time. If that sounds like you, I did the most complete course I've ever done. It's actually a 7-day course, and I lead you through the 7 days, and it's everything that you would want to do in Lightroom. It is the most complete thing I've done in my entire career, and I've been teaching Lightroom since before it was Lightroom 1. It was a beta first. Adobe made it about 14 years ago. Adobe made it a beta you could use before it ever released to the public. And I wrote my first book on the beta. Woo, yikes. Anyway, long story short, it's the most complete thing. If you ever wanted to learn Lightroom, that will get you there and fast. It's 7 days. And you will learn years of stuff. When you're done with that 7-day, you're going to be in the top 1/2% of Lightroom knowledge in the world. So that's what that is. And you have access to that, and Erik gave you the tour there.
And another one, just to again highlight, if you're starting out, because I know a lot of people starting out for KelbyOne, they're starting out in photography.
Yep.
If you're starting out in photography, or if you've been doing photography a while and you're like, I'm not sure, we've got a photographer's fast track, which will get you up to speed really quickly on understanding the concepts in photography.
Yep.
So what's next?
Okay, well, that's it. But I want to talk about looking at an individual class because we have and we have the things that you would imagine any online thing would have. You can speed up the class and do different speeds, and we've got closed captioning and all that stuff. But there's something we have that's very special that I don't think very many people have, if anybody. There's a little button right on the page, and it's called Discuss This Course.
So this is, we're inside a course right here, and where you're talking is right down here. You got a little Discuss Course button.
Right. So if you click that, it takes you to a private community where people who are watching that class and the instructor can interact. So you can ask questions about the class. You can, someone there is showing, you know, hey, this is me in Paris and all.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a cool shot, actually.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But it is a place where you can talk with other people around the world, other photographers who are watching or just watched the same class that you're watching. And I'm the instructor in that particular class. You can talk to me. And if you have questions or something about that, but we have so many people involved in these things that if you ask a question before I ever see it, somebody else will probably answer it.
Happen.
It's a very, very friendly, welcoming, amazing community. I can't even tell you how great it is. But so there's that. There's also another feature that we have are these toolkits. When you join, we've been putting this together literally for years. And what it is, it's this giant toolkit of you to be able to download presets, to be like Lightroom presets. Well, let's just take a look at some of them. Here's overlays, snowflake overlays, if you're doing your holiday stuff there at the top. Actions and presets by KelbyOne instructor Glenn Dewis. You've got a free 1-year classic gallery membership to SlickPick. That's the folks that host my own portfolio online. You've got Rick Salmon's Life Lessons book right there. You have all these different things. If you just scroll down, there's so many of them. We probably have over 100 of these things, and they're all yours for free. You just go and download them, go and take them, and they're there for you.
Pages of this
There's
stuff.
pages and pages of this stuff. It's not like Google where it shows you how many pages. You just keep clicking, and more pages come up. I don't know why that's not like Google. Look, see how page 6 appeared? But it's everything. It's all kinds of different. There's snowflake brushes, right? And snow overlays. And you can see things that are like kind of holiday, themed and stuff. But anyway, there's Photoshop actions. It's all that stuff. So the toolkit is a very big part. Excuse me for keep looking at my computers because I have some notes here. I don't want to forget anything. Another thing that you get as a KelbyOne member are publications. We do all sorts of different publications like, can we show that top one? Can you scroll up? Right there. So this is volume 2 of my Lightroom shortcuts. So all it is it's all of the Lightroom shortcuts, every single one of them. And we've done 2 different series on them. We've got stuff on portraits. We've got the Ultimate Photoshop Q&A. We've got the Ultimate Lightroom. I love this hot tips one over here. 300 hot tips on Photoshop and Lightroom and Camera Raw. So we have all these different publications, and all of our members get them absolutely free. All right, so there's that. And last, you can watch KelbyOne classes anywhere. You can watch them on your tablet. We have a special app. You can watch them on your tablet, on your phone, but you can also take a course offline. So if you want to go and take a trip, you're where there's no internet, you're on a plane, whatever, you can learn on the go, as it says right there. We're learning on the go. And you can watch on the big screen and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of gives you an idea of what it's like kind of inside that wall. So that's 7 different things. Let's go ahead and do the studio tour for you real quick. It's just a couple of minutes, but I recorded this for you, so I'll just kind of talk you through it. It's just a couple of minutes long. So we have an art gallery at the very beginning. When you first come in the front door, we've got this art gallery where we do all kinds of member presentations and different stuff. All right, and this is kind of our lobby when you come in there. This is our main room, kind of where we hang out. We did a rock and roll theme, which is why we have all this musical stuff and lyrics on the walls and all that kind of stuff. We're moving down the hallway past that, and there's the control room, and there's Erik. So there's he's on our photo crew and he's an editor. Oh, who's that? Kuna over on the podcast set. We have one of the podcasts that we do over there. Here's the main studio here, and there you're seeing where we're sitting right now. Those 3 chairs, Kathy P cruising through. And that's our main set. Here's our set for The Grid, our weekly podcast that we do every Thursday at 1 p.m. We've been doing it for 13 years, now almost 13 years now. Look at all the cool stuff we stuffed on that set. Whoa, fake Chinese food, chicken and a biscuit. Yeah, they're just props. Anyway, we gathered every piece of gear we don't use anymore.
Yep, that's it.
Across from that are some more sets that we use, and we shoot at different angles over here. Now, we don't have the desks and all that stuff in place, but you get the idea. Here's another set. This whole set is made up of computer monitors that we can customize anytime we want to do a class. Here's another podcast that we do for people who use On1 software. And then we've got the bar, we've got the pub. And this is terrible. So the glasses, we fill them with water, but it looks like beer. And I didn't realize there was water in it. And Juan was taping me. And I said, hey, look, there's nothing in it. But there actually was. There's Christine, our director of video operations, on another one of our sets. We've got our coffee shop. And look, fake coffee machine. What? That's not real.
Yeah.
And then here's another one of our sets. Mr. Kuna likes this set. He's always on this set when he's teaching his classes. We have a photo studio, of course, that we use for teaching, lighting and posing and everything else. So this is our photography studio.
In there yesterday.
Just shooting in there yesterday. Here's another set, kind of a city set. We've got another travel set over here. We just have different sets for different things. Here's another control room we have on the other side of the building. I started messing with the lights. We need to fix that switch. We have our own theater. So we have a theater that seats about 60 people that we do when we need a live audience for a class. And then this is, we have a green room in the back where we can, we have models that come in and do stuff. And we're back kind of heading towards the back door. And we got a bunch of gear rooms and stuff in there. And here's the other side of the gallery. And that is just a quick tour of the headquarters here. Just outside. It's Oldsmar, Florida, technically, but it's just outside Tampa. Tampa's at the end of the street. So that gives you an idea of kind of what's going on there. And let me just get back to my my presentation.
So we got some comments here. Christina saying, I love KelbyOne. Nanette saying, KelbyOne is the best place to learn. Rick saying, fast track course is amazing.
Thank you.
Cami saying, the learning tracks and the fast tracks help you leap forward in your learning in a fun way. Highly recommend. And Cheryl saying, love the learning on the go feature. I've spent a few hours on a plane watching courses.
There you go. Well, thank you to everybody. Thank you guys. What's nice about this is they're KelbyOne members. They know it's a demo, but they still show up to show support. We love that. Thank you guys very, very much. How about Stefano? Love me some KelbyOne. Thank you, Stefano. All right. So I have just a couple of quotes here. Right, and these are from actual members. These are what members are saying, and so I'll just show you a couple of one of these.
And that, I agree with you. That's what's great is a lot of we probably maybe should solicit, but we don't tend to solicit. That's just our thing. But we just get unsolicited feedback. People love to send us in. That's kind of our style.
Yep.
Our style is we're going to teach you, we're going to give you the information, and that's what we're going to do.
That's it. All right. So just real quickly, because we're just about wrapped up here, I just want to let you know that we do a new course every single week. So we produce courses every week. So it's not just the library of what we have, but there's something new, like Erik showed the new class of the week.
Yep.
Now, you don't have to subscribe. You can buy the classes. Starting in 2 weeks, they go from $29 to $39 each. So each class will be $39, but you can buy it and own it, and it's your class. Now, if you were to buy every class, it would only cost you $2,028 per year. And honestly, we would love it for you to buy every class and just have it. Right, we would love that. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to make you a crazy, insane offer. Now, this offer is for new members only, just so you know. Of course, you're going to get the full KelbyOne Pro membership, access to everything that we've shown you today, all of it. You can join for $19.95. It's a monthly membership. You can cancel anytime. You got no risk. You got nothing to lose. This was it's like 65 cents a day. It's 65 cents. That is like super, super crazy. Now, here's what I want you to do, and I'll tell you what I'm going to give you, because here comes I haven't given you the good deal part yet. Go take our 14-day free trial. I'm going to give you a link to go take this trial membership, all right, to see if it's for you, all right? If you do this, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you an actual printed hard copy of the #1 best-selling book on digital photography of all time. It's called the Digital Photography Book. I wrote it a few years ago. Well, the latest version is what you're getting. You're going to get the brand new latest version of this book. And it's the real thing. It's not an ebook. Now, it is an ebook if you're international. If you're in the United States, you're going to get this actual book, and it is yours free. You're not going to pay for shipping. You're not going to pay a handling fee. I'm going to put it in the post and send it to you, right? So I'm going to pay both, the shipping, the handling. There's nothing in this. Now, this deal is only good for 24 hours, which is really good because the holidays are like here. So let's do this now. All right, so you take the trial. And you'll know if it's for you, but can I tell you something? It's for you. You're going to love it, especially if you're giving this as a gift for somebody.
Like Dan said in the comment, membership in KelbyOne is the best photography education anywhere. You can learn any and every genre of photography. I've been a member for years and can't imagine not having it as a resource.
Thank you, Dan.
And Tom saying, I've been a member since about forever, I think. And I love all the new content always being added.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks very much. All right. So look, if you go and you try this and you're like, yeah, this is great, then an amazing learning journey begins. All right. And if it's not for you and you go, you know what, I looked through it and I whatever, you still get to keep the book for free. And it's the best-selling book in history on digital photography. Here's where you go. Go right here. Get the book. So start this journey. When you go there, you put in your information, and you're going to get a 14-day free trial. Again, if you cancel, no problem. The book is yours. Yep. So that's it. All right, guys, take a picture. The ideal thing here is to take a picture of the screen so you have it. And now, this deal goes through tomorrow at approximately the same time. So jump on it now. Also, if you know a photographer that you're like, man, they should do this, send them that link. Send them that. We would love it to you, because this is our holiday drive. This is the perfect time to do it.
Carissa's asking, does this apply to me since I want to renew my membership? I canceled a while back. If you're not an active member, yes, it will let you use it.
Yeah, they'll let you do it. Yeah, if you're not active.
It just can't if it's active because it's the system. It's always the system.
Look at Rick's comment.
Rick's saying, KelbyOne is one of the best investments I've ever made in learning ever.
Wow,
Awesome.
Thank you, Rick. Anyway, you can have the same experience too. You can do this. If you have any questions, pop them in the chat. But that's kind of what we wanted to do today. We just wanted to give you a look behind the scenes, let you know this is what it's like, this is what we do. And I think that it's awesome that you came and watched this. So thank you very much. Also, again, thanks to our members who show up. They're just
they show
so
up.
nice.
We love it.
I know, our members are awesome. We're very excited about it. And we have an incredibly exciting year. We have classes coming up this year that are going to blow your mind. And of course, we're always on top of all the post-processing stuff. When Adobe does a big update or something comes out or something changes and stuff, I mean, everything's moving so fast right now, but you don't have to go it alone. We're here, and it's not just me and Eric. We have a whole crew here, and everybody is working for one thing: to make you a better photographer, better at your post-processing, knowing Lightroom and Photoshop inside out, and having a lot of fun. Because when you get really good at this, the better you get, the more fun it becomes, right? Yeah. All right, here it is again. This is the sign-up page. One last look, and we're going to take it on out, but there you go. We would love to have you join us. It's going to be a fantastic year, and I would love to have you come on board and check it out. And like I said, you can cancel anytime. You have nothing to lose, just you have lots to learn. All right, everybody.
Cool. Well,
thank you so much.
Thanks
to everybody. Thanks to our members. We wish you a very safe and happy and wonderful holiday season. And we'll see you guys in the new year. Take care, everybody.